The pre-army program is something that exists basically only in Israel. Usually kids finish high school and immediately go to the army. Today there are more than 60 pre-army programs. They are very, very different from each other. They don't have a real clear agenda, and the kids get a lot of information, but they don't have a clear path.
I think that we learned in the last year, since the IDSF established, that we have a lot of impacts that we can bring to these young kids, young boys and young girls. And in the last 4 years, we've been in many pre-army programs, and I think that this is the time to have our own pre-army program that belongs to the IDSF, to take these amazing, amazing kids and to give them the values and the morals that will make them to be the best commanders in the future.
I can tell how Amir Avivi and Yaron Buskila, Gershon Cohen, all these wonderful folks who go to pre-military programs, and you can tell after 1 hour of a lecture that there was a click in the room, something changed. Like these teenagers who are 18, 19-year-old, they just graduated from high school and they're about to draft to the military, but beforehand they go through 1 year of leadership program. And imagine if the IDSF can lead such a change with a 1 hour lecture about Zionism, about values of national security, taught by our topmost commanders. How are these teenagers going to look like, and how are they going to be thinking, and what kind of belief and convictions they're going to have after 1 year of such a program?
So when I arrived in Israel, a week later, Operation Protective Edge started. And as someone who grew up in America my whole life, I've never seen something like that before. I've never seen, sirens and rockets over my head. Like, it's never something that I have ever seen. And I think that when I got here, I realized how important it is to know why we need to be specifically here. Because if we didn't have those values and that Zionism that, basically ensures that we will be here, then tomorrow anyone can come and say this land doesn't belong to you.
Tkuma is about 6 to 7 kilometers from the border of Gaza. You can see Gaza from Tkuma. On the 7th of October, terrorists arrived to Tkuma, but they were organized and prevented the terrorists from infiltrating into the town. Tkuma citizens have been evacuated for 6 months. Many of them returned, but others didn't return yet. There are a lot of issues with the resilience of the people of the town. And part of the mission of the pre-army program will be building resilience in the town. They will help with agriculture, they will volunteer in the fields. They will also help with the elderly, and they also help guarding the town. So in many aspects, they are going to help really building the town. And while doing so, we are hoping that they themselves, this young generation, will connect to the area of the surroundings of Gaza, will connect to the people, and in the future, they will want to live in this area.